So I'm starting to work on my table today, and I'm going to show you what I've done. You see that I painted the legs. I like them like that. Okay, on the top, I've mixed up some paint. Painted this a dark gray. It's not dry. This is my second coat. You can see where it is drying, but it's going to take a while. It's rainy and awful today. That's why I have my little stove going. Isn't that cute? I love that. I put it on this over here by the door, and I plugged it in that old plug right there, and it blew a breaker. And that's an old plug, but the ones on the cabinets are new, so it hasn't blown a breaker. But it was too kind of chilly and damp feeling in here for my paint to dry. It's taken quite a while. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Elmer's glue instead of the crackle, because crackle is very expensive stuff in my opinion, and you can do the same thing with it with Elmer's glue, and I will show you as I go along how to do that. It's really quite simple, and it's super cheap. You can even use the cheap school glue that they sell at the dollar store if you want to do crackle. So this color will have the glue on top of that, and then I will put a light creamy color similar to over here on top of this, and as the paint dries and the glue dries, it will form cracks, hopefully all over it, and then I'll do some further distressing. So that is the second step of doing the table, the first being painting the legs and painting the base coat. So I'm on the second step now, and when I get to the glue, I'll show you how that works. Well, you know how things never go like they're supposed to go. So I had the very important step of putting that glue all over this table, and I was working on it, and I looked up, and I was using my cell phone to film, and it was totally a black screen. So I know what happened. I had a notification come in, and it knocked out my video, and I didn't know it until I had had that glue all over that table. Luckily, there's a picture of me holding a container of glue, and all I really did, y'all, is take a brush and dip it in this glue and just brushed it all over the top of the table. So I can show you a picture, but I can't show me doing it for you. And then, thank goodness, I was able to do the last step, and it did record. So I'm sorry about that, but in filmdom land, things happen, you know. So I'll continue on now. For some reason my camera keeps going off and I'm losing my video. It just all of a sudden shuts down. I don't know why. It's upsetting as it can be, because you know this is not something I can redo. I'm going to run around the edges, barely running around these edges. it's okay that they're not, that they don't have gray on them. I mean, glue. Alright. Now we gotta let it dry. And see what happens. Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. Okay. Now we let it dry. Okay, y'all. It's dry and it's ready for you to see it. So let me show you what happened. There it is. Now see, you see that the thicker the paint that you put on it, the wider the cracks. And the thinner the paint, you get these little bitty tiny baby cracks right here. And there's some thick ones in here. I hate my video went off showing you the glue, but you get the idea. Just brush it on with a brush. You don't let it dry. You let it sit till it's tacky, and then you go over it. And most people don't use a roller, but I do. I like the roller. So look at the effects I got with it, y'all. It's like it's been out in the barn and something's been sitting on it. And here it is. And I put my blue rug in here. Mrs. Key is already enjoying the rug. There she is under there. And I think the rug looks great with it. And I like my chair with it. We'll see whether I'm going to keep that or not. But I like the way it is in here behind that bar. And I like the table a lot. I will enjoy using that. And let me show what else I did. I put this valance up here. Now this matches this material up here. I bought this as material. I bought the curtain over there, the valance, as a actual curtain. You know, and that's my ruffle. It's got checks on it. And so does this. And I think that looks pretty good over that. I can't wait to get the other piece of this fabric so I can put it over there in that corner. I promise you I'm not going to bring any more furniture in here. This is it. This is about all I can put in this room. But I'm liking the way it turned out. I like that curtain up there. I like the blues that I have, the reds that I have. I like this blue rug down here and the red. I like my stove right over here. I've already used it. I love it. So there's my table. Didn't it turn out good? I'm really proud. I'm really pleased. I did scratch it up a little bit. You know, I used a kind of a little sandpaper thing and made some marks. And I might do some more, especially on the corners, so it'll look like it's been beat up on the corners. And I might put a finish coat on top, some water-based varnish. I use Minwax water-based varnish, and it does an excellent job. So, you know, that's it. That's what I did, and thank you for your comments and for your ideas and suggestions. And I think I'm going to really enjoy being in this room. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. See you later.